Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. The Tar Heels will put total leather and will get started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Mississippi State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense, and Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deeper, else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Mississippi State right back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tar Heels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
To throw, it's Boone. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the right. Fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the Tar Heels will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Firing to the right, complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Back to pass, it's Boone. Makes the grab over the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. They're bringing heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's open. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling the pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finishes the run with the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The run from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Tar Heels will move the sticks.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mayer. Turns it on at midfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Tar Heels are on the move. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Just plowing ahead. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNC!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right.
And a sack all the way back into 5. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Cradles it at the 35. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking to throw, it's Boone. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
from inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking for a deep man. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game.
A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Mississippi State, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On the option. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Coming after him. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense off...
Lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Back to throw. It's Boone. He's got his man. Makes the catch and knocked down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
He's off to the races. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Mississippi State right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To give to the lone running back.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 21 to West Virginia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Running back goes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mayer. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Mississippi State going up tempo. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. And I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Boone. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Mississippi State, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Mississippi State, 21.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to him. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got his man quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to tuck and hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The aerial assault continues. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's got room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
He's going to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Ball in the air. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Mississippi State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Right at the 50-yard line. It's 1st and 10. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here for